Hello everyone, my name is Alpendi Unsaga and my matrix number is BT12003. When Apple introduced the iPad Air brand last year, it struck a really good balance between the inexpensive iPad and the pricey iPad Pro. This new iPad Air does the same thing, and even though it's a little more expensive than past year's model, come even closer to that iPad Pro experience. For most users, this is the iPad to get. It's probably best to talk about the iPad Air in terms of all the ways that it's like the iPad Pro. Last year, Apple copied more the design of the 11-inch iPad Pro for the iPad Air. That means flat sides and big screen that fills more of the front with skinny symmetrical bezel around. It also has a USB-C port instead of Lightning just like the Pro. That means it supports the new second generation Apple Pencil, which magnetically attached to side for storage and charging, a lot nicer than the first generation puzzle. The camera got a big upgrade to the creamy all 8 megapixel camera on the back, which swapped out for a modern 12 megapixel camera that shoots 4K video, and the front camera is much improved too. So your FaceTime call will look better. So what's different between the iPad Air and the iPad besides the starting price between 1,000 ringgit cheaper? Well, you don't get the ultra-wide camera on the back or the LiDAR sensor, but I honestly don't think those features are as useful in the tablet as they are on a phone, and you don't get to the through the sensor on the front for Face ID and emoji. Instead, since there's no room for home button anymore, Apple built Touch ID right into the side button, and it really works great. The iPad Air is powered by the same A14 processor as you find in iPhone 12, and here's the things. iPad Air comes with just 64 gigs of storage with an option for 256. Those things are really big deal to most users. The thing you're likely to notice is that it doesn't have 120Hz variable refresh rate mode from motion display. For most people, those are good trades-off. It's faster, a better camera, and more storage, and USB-C. It works with the better new second generation Apple Pencil and the Magic Keyboard. The question not whether you should buy this over the regular iPad unless you're pinching or buying it for yourself or something. Yeah, you probably should. The question is why you spend 1,000 ringgit more for the iPad Pro unless you really know you need those Pro features. But the second year in a row for most people, the iPad Air hits the sweet spot for price, features, and performance. If you're not sure which iPad to buy this one.